Hey everybody, Super Squee here of the Emotionally Unstable Gamer channel on YouTube, back for more big list nonsense. So let's get started. Fable 3. Fable 3 is an excellent game that is weighed down by crazy expectations from a fan base that shouldn't be surprised after 3 entries that didn't end up being what Peter Molyneux promised, quote unquote. The story was more original than the last two, though it's still a cliche. I felt it was done in such a way it still ended up being more enjoyable than the first two games. It's probably tied for my favorite of the three with 2. I love them both for different reasons, and I can see other faults and reasons why people may have had issues with this dumbed down game. But most of the systems in place are on par, at least with Fable 2. I do feel there are a lot fewer side quests to do, and that the grind of the 30 books, 30 flowers, 50 gnomes, and 54 keys is kinda annoying, especially since the major thing you get from silver key chests is gold, and gold is damn near infinite and overabundant in this game. All in all, I went into this feeling like it would be a drag, and I turned out really liking this game and enjoying the journey. I know a lot of people have their qualms with Fable 3, and I know that a lot of it, stems from, at least I feel like it stems from the fact that, Peter Molyneux always promises a lot of shit, or, I put in quotations promised, because I have never read specifically if he has promised. I'm not saying he has or hasn't. But I do know he likes to say, oh, I wanted to put this in, oh, we're going to put this in, and then it doesn't end up happening. And that happens a lot with game development, but I feel like he speaks more vocally about it, so then it upsets people when that thing doesn't end up in the game, which is understandable, but at the same time, it's part of game development. And I don't think he technically is going to work on Fable anymore, or isn't at all. Now that Microsoft just owns it, they have owned it, but I don't think Lionhead is involved anymore. I'm kind of curious where it could go from here, because there's all kinds of cool shit you could do with this series, and I still haven't played Fable: The Journey. I eventually will. I own it, and I own a Kinect, but I'm afraid to play it because I've heard that it is just absolutely horrible. But I want to complete the Fable series. Okay, so this is the live-action Full Metal Alchemist movie. The live-action Full Metal Alchemist movie is not a good movie, but it is very pretty. The set design is fucking spot on. It's super faithful to the anime. I love the music, the costumes, the actors. The CGI is either awesome or looks dated, no in between. I feel like the pacing is a bit weird, and I kind of understand they were trying to cram so much into just 2 hours of movie. They changed some things around, but I don't mind for the structure of the movie. I will say, if you don't know anything about the anime, I could understand if you just got really lost really fast. They bombard you with a lot really quickly and jump around story arcs. It could have been better, but it could have been so much worse. I enjoyed it, and if you had no expectations like I did, I feel like it shouldn't disappoint you. Honestly, I'm hoping for a sequel just for visual porn. Also, last thing, pretty sure Netflix just had the rights to stream it or something, because it says it's a Netflix original, but it came out in Japan first and was produced by Warner Brothers. So, this is not a Netflix produced movie as far as I know. I don't have qualms with Netflix produced things, but I know they can be very hit or miss, and some people do have issues with Netflix movies. So yeah, they moved some shit around and changed a lot of things, but I feel like this poster doesn't do a great job of showing how some of the characters look in the movie, but it was a fun time. It was a fun time, and being a person that really loves Full Metal Alchemist, there were a lot of cool things going on. You could do a lot worse. I've seen much worse. It's aight. It's a fun time. Watch it if you want to. It's on Netflix. If this damn thing will let me flip. Okay, is it gonna show me the post? Ooh, it did. Oops. As always, your mileage may vary when you play games that use your own music because, well, they use your own music. So you're only restricted by your own musical palette. I have a soft spot for music games in general, and I'm glad I got to experience them in my high school years when I was forming my own opinions on the music I liked. Those games gave me a way of experiencing my music in exciting new ways where I got to not just listen to, but play to the beat. Beat Hazard has always been my favorite of the uses your own music type of games. I don't know if it's the visuals or if it's just the music. I always choose, or some labor of love the developers put in, but this game is just so wonderful. I really don't have anything else to say. It's just a simple wonder. It's just simply wonderful. If you love music and have a great library to pull from, you owe yourself some time with Beat Hazard. It's like Asteroids on steroids. Thank you, everyone who helped with the song choices. They were amazing. So typically when I play a game like this, I'll have my own set of songs that I want to see how it plays out in a game. But I also like ask my friends for suggestions on things, just because it makes playing through easier, and that way I have a bigger set list than like 20. As I said in the post, it's like if you know the old arcade game Asteroids, it's kind of like that, but it's like crazy epileptic storm of lights and shit and like spaceships and weird loud noises, and everything gets spawned in to the beat of the music. So it's just one of those games, and I personally feel like it's a lot of fun, and it's worth the price of entry if you have an extensive music library and you like music games / love music / love games. So this was just like a little documentary series thing that I watched on Netflix that I think might have been a YouTube series or something before. I'm not sure, because I saw it pop up in different places. Cybercrimes with Ben Hammersley is pretty great. It's only 6 episodes long and leaves Netflix in March, but I've seen it up on YouTube. If you like tech stuff and crime stuff, you should definitely check it out. It helped me have a better understanding of Bitcoin and everything that happened with Edward Snowden. So I feel like it's just a good, like, a little documentary series that tells you about, like, the different type of hacking and, like, cybercrime shit that people can do, and, like, stuff to watch out for, and just cool facts about, like, cybercrimes, like, literally right there in the name. Like, it's not anything crazy, but it could be educational, and if you like techie shit, like, I definitely recommend it. Finally got back to our trip through the MCU, and I gotta say, wholeheartedly, I am pissed the fuck off that The Incredible Hulk did not get a sequel movie. Like, just a full-on Hulk sequel. I really, really love this movie, and I remembered liking it, but I actually hadn't seen it since it came out 10 years ago. The CGI is pretty good for the time, and some of it still holds up and looks super cool, if nothing else. Also, knowing what I know now about Hulk lore, I am super upset that they show the leader be created and appears in an MCU comic when he gets captured by Black Widow and never mentioned again. I know I don't need to digest every piece of the MCU to enjoy them or get the bigger story, but it gets kind of annoying that aside from the movies, the TV series are split on multiple streaming platforms / TV channels and have their own comic series that are strictly part of the MCU. This movie, though, pretty awesome, and I love the ending. So I also, even though I love Mark Ruffalo, I think it would have been cool to see what would have happened, like what the Avengers are like in an alternate universe where Edward Norton got to stay being the Hulk. Like, that would be interesting. Like, I'm curious about that. I'm not sad with what we got, but it would have been cool to see, like, what would have happened instead. Because I like Edward Norton a lot. But I also love Mark Ruffalo a lot. Okay, come on, load my text. Whoa, what are you doing? Get out of there. Show me the text. Holy fucking hot damn, did I love the crazy wild ride Altered Carbon was. I love all the things about it. All the things. If you watch this, I warn you though, assume anyone can die, so you get less upset if they do. This show would make a really excellent RPG with a great developer. I'd play the fuck out of that game. Also, apparently it has been turned into, I think it was successful and already got funded and everything. There's a Kickstarter for a board game that is Altered Carbon, so if you're interested in shit like that, go check that out, go support it if it's still going or whatever. Like, super awesome idea. I don't know if I'll ever play it or ever get to, but I would like to. And then the last thing I said on here was I want more in capital letters, because I want more, and there's supposed to be a second season coming, so I am excited about that. It is very interesting. It is a really cool sci-fi world. It kind of reminds me of like Blade Runner in some aspects. I wasn't a huge fan of Blade Runner, but like I like the aesthetic and the weirdness of the world and shit. Also, I just realized this is like, I don't even know what language that is at the bottom. Like, it could be Russian. It could be some other... Maybe it's German? Maybe that's German. I don't know. But I really like this poster, so I downloaded this picture when I was going for the poster. Doink. I thought Black Panther was fucking phenomenal. For me, it was better than I could ever imagine. It had flaws, like all movies. Nothing is perfect. But it always felt like a lot of love was put into it. The actors were amazing, and it was really great to see some favorites of mine from Black Mirror and The Walking Dead. Man-Ape was great, and his tribe's contrast to the rest of Wakanda was really cool. I love their architecture. Shuri was wonderful, just like, all the actors did such a great job. Also, the soundtrack was delicious. So yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was fucking amazing. All the people that were like being shitty about it for dumb racial reasons that weren't even issues, like, shut up white people. I'm white, but like, shut the fuck up white people. Like, bitching about dumb non-issues. I think the cast in this movie is absolutely incredible. Just all of them did a great job. Like, just, I can't wait for the sequel. I hope it's even half as good as this movie, and I'll be happy. I need to rewatch this movie, like, sometime soon. I've only seen it once, but it resonates with me. Really love this movie. I'm trying to read around because there's shit in this post that, like, isn't relevant anymore, and I might delete later just because it had to do with a person that I have no interest in talking about anymore. Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman was a really great film. I honestly knew very little of Wonder Woman's creator and chalked him up to another Bob Kane, a man who, though the creator of Batman, his idea of Batman was kind of garbage. Marston, on the other hand, was a psychologist who invented the lie detector. He based Wonder Woman on the powerful women in his life and made her a character that needed no saving in an era where women were thought to be nothing more than housewives. So I really love this movie. I really do. Like, I didn't know what to expect going into it, but it was good. It was good. I like it. You like Wonder Woman? You want to know a little bit of like how she was created and stuff? Like, or you're just interested in like psychological type movies with sexy things in them? Like, go for it. This movie is cool. This show is awesome. I want more of it. I don't know if they're making more of it, but I want more of it. I like David Chang. He reminds me of my best friend, Chris. Do you like food? Fucking watch Ugly Delicious. It's beautiful. David Chang is what I imagine my friend Chris Ochoa would be like as a chef. Oh. Okay, so I talked about this movie a little bit before. This is directed by the same person that made the Warcraft movie and that made the Moon movie. And he is the son of David Bowie, which is Duncan Jones. His name is Duncan Jones. I was like refreshing myself. Really great movie. Mute was unique and I loved it. I feel like Duncan Jones needs to direct way more stuff. I was crying for a solid 20 minutes at the end. What drew me in with the trailer isn't the movie I watched, and honestly, that made me happy. Like, I feel like the trailer wasn't necessarily misleading, but I thought the trailer was leading me into a different type of movie than what it did, and I just feel like there's a lot of character in this movie. Like, in general, the movie has a lot of character. If I can get this damn thing to... God damn it. Get my post to load. Master of None is pretty fantastic, and it is so wonderful for me in the way it flares up so many emotions of mine, making me laugh, be angry, and cry at times. It pokes at the edges of my depression in a good way, like looking over the edge to see that, hey, that sucks, but we can learn and grow from this. This also, I ended up watching because my friend Chris, like, piqued my interest and made me want to come back to it. I came back to it way after the fact, but I did come back to it and thought it was really awesome. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching. There will be more soon. I really enjoy rereading my posts that I've made and talking about stuff. And I realize I didn't say a lot about this one, but it's really good. You want to go watch it? If you're like a millennial, like that age group, I feel like this will probably like resonate with you more. But I think it's good in general. And I think Modena is beautiful, and I would love to go there one day. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and bye-bye.